Did you know that some of our planet's most revered institutions of learning have been nurturing minds for over 1,000 years? It is honestly a remarkable testament to the enduring human quest for knowledge. These are not mere ruins or historical footnotes. They are living, breathing ecosystems of thought, the oldest continuously operating degree-granting universities still shaping our world today. Their ancient walls have witnessed the rise and fall of empires, the birth of new sciences, and the endless, vibrant exchange of ideas that, well, really defines our species. To walk their grounds is to trace the very footsteps of history itself. Imagine for a moment the sheer weight of time contained within these hallowed halls. Generations upon generations of scholars and students have passed through them, each adding their own layer to a legacy that stretches back to the early medieval period. These institutions were born from a profound desire to understand the world, a desire that has not waned over the centuries. They represent a continuous thread of intellectual heritage, connecting the modern world directly to the intellectual pioneers of the distant past. In our journey today, we will explore 5 of these extraordinary survivors. We will travel from the bustling markets of Morocco to the dreaming spires of England, uncovering the stories of their foundation, their struggles for survival, and their profound impact on human civilization. These are not just buildings of stone and mortar. They are monuments to the relentless and beautiful pursuit of wisdom, a pursuit that has defined humanity for millennia. Join me as we uncover the secrets of these ancient academic worlds. Our journey begins in the heart of Fez, Morocco, a city of labyrinthine alleyways and vibrant souks. Here, in the year 859 CE, a remarkable act of philanthropy and vision took place. A woman named Fatima al-Fihri, having inherited a great fortune, dedicated her life and wealth to founding a complex that included a mosque, a library, and a place of learning for her community. This institution would become known as the University of Al-Qarawiyyin. It stands today, recognized by both UNESCO and the Guinness World Records, as the oldest existing and continually operating educational institution in the world. Initially established as a madrasa, its focus was on Islamic religious studies, classical Arabic grammar, and law. But its intellectual curiosity was honestly boundless. Over the centuries, the curriculum blossomed, expanding to include subjects as diverse as logic, medicine, mathematics, and even astronomy. It became a beacon of knowledge, drawing scholars from across North Africa and the Islamic world. The very concept of a library with a public reading room was pioneered here, a revolutionary idea that democratized access to information and fostered a culture of shared learning that would echo down through the ages. The physical structure itself seems to have grown organically from the city, its green tiled roofs and intricate courtyards a sanctuary from the world outside. Walking through its gates is like stepping back in time. One can almost hear the faint whispers of scholarly debates that have taken place here for nearly 12 centuries. From its origins as a community mosque to its formal integration into Morocco's state university system in 1963, Al-Qarawiyyin represents an unbroken chain of knowledge, a testament to the vision of one woman and the enduring power of education. We travel now east, across the vast expanse of the Sahara, to another great capital of the Islamic world, Cairo. It is here, in 970 CE, that the Fatimid Caliphate established a center of learning that would become one of the most significant in history, Al-Azhar University. Named the Resplendent in honor of Fatima al-Zahra, the daughter of the Prophet Muhammad, it began, much like Al-Qarawiyyin, as a mosque and a place of Islamic instruction. For over a millennium, it has been a preeminent center for the study of Sunni theology and Sharia law. Al-Azhar's influence has been profound, acting as a powerful intellectual current that has shaped Islamic thought across the globe. For centuries, it has been the destination for scholars seeking the deepest understanding of the Quran and Islamic jurisprudence. Its library houses a priceless collection of manuscripts, some dating back to the 8th century, a veritable treasure trove of human knowledge. The university has weathered political upheavals and the shifting sands of dynasties, its commitment to scholarship remaining a constant, unwavering light in the heart of the city. The transformation of Al-Azhar in the 20th century marked a new chapter in its long and storied existence. While retaining its core identity as a global hub for Islamic scholarship, it expanded its curriculum to encompass a vast range of secular subjects. Faculties of medicine, engineering, and agriculture were established, blending ancient tradition with modern scientific inquiry. Today, it stands as a unique hybrid, a modern university with a global student body, yet one that is still deeply rooted in over 1,000 years of religious and intellectual tradition. Our story now moves north, across the Mediterranean, to the sun-drenched plains of Italy. In the city of Bologna, a new kind of academic organism was beginning to take shape. While teaching had existed here for some time, the year 1088 is traditionally cited as the founding of the University of Bologna. This was a pivotal moment, for Bologna represents the oldest university in Europe in the modern sense of the word. It was here that the very term universitas, a guild of students and masters, was born, a concept that would define higher education for the next millennium. Unlike the institutions founded by religious or state decree, Bologna's origins were secular and student-driven. It began as a guild formed by foreign students who banded together to protect themselves and to hire scholars to teach them. This Universitas Scholarium asserted a remarkable degree of power, electing a rector from their own numbers who held authority over the professors. This revolutionary model, where the pursuit of knowledge was a contract between learner and teacher, established the foundational principles of academic freedom and institutional autonomy that are the cornerstones of the modern university. The university's primary focus was on canon and civil law, and it quickly became the most respected legal institution in all of Europe. Scholars and students flocked to Bologna, eager to study the newly rediscovered Justinian Code, the basis for Roman law. Its motto, Alma Mater Studiorum, the nourishing mother of studies, speaks to its foundational role. From Dante Alighieri to Copernicus, its alumni have shaped Western thought. Bologna was not just a place of learning. It was the blueprint for a new kind of intellectual community, one that would be replicated across the continent. We now arrive in the misty meadows of England, in a city whose name is, well, synonymous with academic excellence, Oxford. Here, the story of the university's birth is less a single event and more a gradual emergence. There is no precise charter or founding date, but evidence of teaching exists as far back as 1096. Its growth, however, accelerated dramatically in 1167 when King Henry II banned English students from attending the University of Paris. Scholars, returning to England, began to coalesce in Oxford, and an academic community began to flourish. This institution, the oldest university in the English-speaking world, is structured in a unique and fascinating way. It is not a single campus, but a collegiate university, a federation of self-governing colleges, each with its own character, traditions, and intimate community of scholars and students. This structure fosters a powerful sense of belonging and an intensely personal academic environment. To wander through Oxford is to move through a living museum of architectural history, from the Saxon Tower of St. Michael at the North Gate to the modern masterpieces of St. Catherine's College. For over 900 years, Oxford has been a dominant force in global education and politics. It has produced a staggering number of prime ministers, Nobel laureates, and intellectual giants who have fundamentally altered our understanding of the world. its influence extends far beyond the British Isles. The systems, traditions, and even the rivalries born here have been exported across the globe, shaping the character of universities from North America to Australia. Oxford is more than a university. It is an enduring symbol of intellectual rigor and a powerhouse of human achievement. Every great ecosystem has its rivalries, and in the world of academia, few are as storied as the one born from a dramatic exodus. Our final destination lies in the fenlands of eastern England, in the city of Cambridge. In the year 1209, the academic tranquility of Oxford was shattered. A dispute between the university scholars and the townspeople escalated into violence, culminating in the public hanging of 2 scholars by the town's authorities. In protest and in fear for their lives, a group of these scholars fled eastward. They found a welcoming home in the small market town of Cambridge. There, on the banks of the River Cam, they established a new scholarly community, one modelled on the collegiate structure they had left behind. This was the birth of the University of Cambridge. For centuries, it existed in the shadow of its older sibling, but through perseverance and the patronage of kings and queens, it steadily grew in stature and influence. The founding of colleges like Peterhouse in 1284 laid the physical and institutional groundwork for a university that would one day compete on the world stage. Today, the rivalry is one of friendly, albeit intense competition, but Cambridge has forged its own formidable identity. It has become a global epicenter for science, technology, and mathematics. From Isaac Newton discovering the laws of motion and gravity, to the splitting of the atom by Rutherford and the discovery of the structure of DNA by Watson and Crick, the breakthroughs that have occurred within its colleges and laboratories have fundamentally reshaped our reality. Its rise from a refugee camp of scholars to one of the world's most prestigious universities is a powerful narrative of resilience and intellectual ambition. From the sun-baked courtyards of Fez to the damp fenlands of Cambridge, we have journeyed through millennia of human thought. These 5 institutions are remarkable survivors, living chronicles of our species' unyielding desire to learn, to question, and to understand. While even older centers of learning certainly existed, the Great Library of Alexandria or the ancient Indian University of Nalanda, for instance, their threads were tragically cut. What makes our 5 subjects so extraordinary is their continuous unbroken lineage, a chain of scholarship stretching across the centuries. They have not merely survived, they have adapted and evolved, shaping the very definition of what a university is. The models they created, the residential college, the student guild, the blend of secular and religious study, the principle of academic freedom, have become the bedrock of higher education across the planet. Every student who walks onto a modern campus today, whether in Tokyo, Toronto, or Cape Town, is, in some small way, an inheritor of the legacy forged in Bologna, Oxford, and Cairo. These ancient universities stand as a profound reminder that the pursuit of knowledge is one of humanity's most enduring and vital endeavors. They are not relics of the past, but vibrant, dynamic ecosystems, still pushing the boundaries of discovery, still nurturing the next generation of thinkers, artists, and leaders. They are a testament to the idea that building a place of learning is one of the most hopeful and lasting acts one can perform, an investment in a future that will long outlive us all.